Okay, there's some type of chaos, conflict amongst the group. Okay. Due to your strength. It's like they're trying to send you this chaos. It's not working. You're calming your anger because why are you going to get angry? Like, let them carry on doing what they're doing whilst you keep moving forward, okay? You know what this group's doing. Yeah, you're not playing into their hands. You're not going to allow them to strip you of your birthright for you to miss opportunities, okay? So they're trying to send, you know, they're doing confusion spells and this spells and chaos spells, and you're just aware of it. Yeah, the Tower. You could be an Aquarius or you're dealing with an Aquarius. This is in regards to, that's a warning of danger, okay? A crisis, sudden change. Some of you, this is in regards to higher learning and liberation. Liberation, freeing yourself from the situation, being free from the situation, okay? What these energies are doing, could be a couple, is backfiring. Someone is trying to take your crown or stop you from your birthright. Like, yeah, some type of organisation, right, that you know the secret of, all right? You know what's going on, okay? Again, with the higher learning, you see to learn about these energies, okay? I thought that they could play with you. Six of Swords, you're just moving forward to calmer waters. Some of you could be a spiritual healer, or you're healing, or some of you like may have some type of platform, or you're a speaker, or you guide people, receive some type of cosmic knowledge. Someone here receives knowledge, okay? And when they want to try to stop your birthright, because this knowledge has been given straight from the Most High, well, the Most High ain't going to be very happy, okay? This was given to you. This is your birthright. So, all these people are doing is bringing towers in their life, to be honest. Yeah. There's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and they're burdened and they're weighed down, okay? And the more they do this, the more burdens they're going to be carrying. Ooh, 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 ooh. Someone literally could be on their deathbed, okay? Wow. Because they've been warned, they've been warned, they've been warned, this group, okay? And again, this is your birthright. If God's for you, who can come against you, okay? And your ancestors are going in hard on these people. They've been warned, stop. They may have had dreams about you and seen things in their dream state, okay? Or things that may happen to them. Again, in my dream, I was visiting a graveyard. There was a gravestone, and I've mentioned this before. Weren't mine, okay? But my spirit guides are letting me know what they're trying to do, and my spirit guides are letting me know, well, if they don't stop, this is going to be the outcome for them. Is it really worth losing someone else's destiny? Is it really worth it? Is this fight worth fighting, really? Is it worth it? Don't you like your life? Someone's watching from a distance, you know, identical, that's all. And again, what is for you is for you. What is for someone else is for someone else, you know. And for them to not stop or not take the heed and just trying to want to strip you from, because we've got 9 cups there, all right? So that's in regards to you pouring into people, people pouring back into you, okay? All right? They don't want this. Someone don't want this. They don't want you having no one around you. They don't want you in a relationship. They don't want you manifesting. But who is this person? Like, there's got to be something wrong with them. Which is granted, profound emotional fulfillment, contentment. You're not bothering anyone. Okay, it's as simple as that. People want to keep messing with you. I mean, yeah, you know, you speak your minds and whatever, okay? But you embody with you. You'll speak your minds and say what's on your mind. Like, do yourself a favour, mind your goddamn business and look to your future whilst everyone else is doing. Because whilst they're there trying to come against you and stop you because they're envious and they're jealous, they're just wasting their own life and time. Okay? Time waits for no man. So whilst they're doing this around you, you're still doing what you're doing, but then they're to placing more burdens in their life. Someone's watching you from a distance. They know your ships are coming, and you put the time and energy in something, okay? It's like someone having an idea of, like, I don't know, a new train or tracksuit that's okay, and they're like, yeah, you know what? I could actually, you know, it could be a good draw, and they start designing. And then, you know, no one's never seen these type of designs, and they take it to these companies, and they're like, okay, I think the younger generation will like this. And then you get a deal. And then, you know, you sell it out, or that item sells out, that design sells out quick. And then you keep it going. Someone from the past that, look, you know, again, a lot of you are not going to deal with people from your past. You don't need no cut, you don't need no apology, you don't trust these people. Okay, it's like, you know, you already know. I mean, they're receiving some this cycle. You know, this is a cycle that you've closed out, or there's cycles that you've closed out. Okay, and you're not about to allow anyone to come and again, as I said, you know, it's like you knitting a jumper or something, yeah, and you just at the last bit, and then you let the enemy come back in, and then you've made the whole jumper, and then they start pulling on it. You're not going to hand the jumper over and say, all right, destroy it, and they start pulling, 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 yeah? So when you know you've got people like that around you that are just jealous of whatever it is you're doing in your life, or whatever it is, whatever gift you've got, you're not going to allow them to come back. They can watch you from a distance. That's about it. Okay? Three of Swords. Someone could be dealing with some type of loss, or there will be in their life, which will lead to them being in grief. And that could be because they're not stopping betraying you. Someone could be heartbroken. There could be someone, as I said, someone could be dealing with a loss, okay? Because they didn't know when to stop coming for you. And these people have been warned, just, take a seat, basically. Someone here, there could be a couple. That, that was involved. There's something going on inside the building. There could have been up to 5 people involved, or there was a couple that was involved, or these energies sent new people around your energy, and them too for their involvement. They're going to receive some type of backlash or problems. It's like they keep testing the narrative. People from the past want to come back in from the cold. The same ones that are watching you are like, oh, his ships are coming in, her ships are coming in. Well, again, if you put whatever time and hard work into something, no one else ain't done it, you've done it yourself. And then they want to come back around because they're, new job or the car's not working. And this could be their karma, or the door's been shut on them in regards to something, or okay. And now they're feeling the cold from you. Well, of course, when you know what they've been doing behind your back, you're not going to entertain this. Yeah, it's come out again. Yeah, some people are going through some complete endings. You put a death to the situation. You're blocking energies. You're not dealing with them. These are some people that, don't want to change, or, because they spend their money on things that they shouldn't, or I don't know, okay? These could have been some energies in your bloodline, or they come for people in your bloodline, or it's a family member or family members, okay? And it's like, oh, well, another one bites the dust. Because they were looking, to get a nice little package, a nice little life insurance on you. They didn't care about you. You can't trust these people. Why would you allow them to come back in? Let them stay in the cold. Yeah? Wanted to cash in on you passing away? No way. Let them stay out there. Yeah, keep them out. Keep them out, right? Keep them out. This could be an ex-partner, could be an ex-partner's mother, this could be a friend of yours or their mother, whoever, okay? Could have been your sister, your mother, 2 of them. Scorpio, one of them's a Scorpio, the other could be an earth sign. They could have been working with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Look, this chaos magic that sends him towards you, it's not working. You see clearly, you're not confused. You're not allowing this group, because birds of a feather flock together, okay? It's just a bunch of hateful ass people, whoever they are. Whether it's a sister, or a mum, or a cousin, or a brother, or a nephew, or a niece, whoever, okay? Or a past lover, whoever it is, okay? There was competition and rivalry in the Five of Wands. You know, there was all promised, well, if you can manage to do this, you'll get payment. And they was all competing with each other. Oh, I'm going to get there first. I want that money first. So, yeah. Could be a couple here that's homeless, okay? Or they try to, it's like they tried to energy swap. Like, you were cool, calm, collective, you're not arguing with these people, okay? I mean, someone may have crossed your path and they were expecting you to go off on one. You're like, for what? You're not worth my time or energy. What am I arguing or fighting with you? Yeah. I don't know if it's a group of Sagittarius friends. It's a group of, or you could be a Sagittarius, or you could be a Leo, or you could be any other sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag. You know, it goes both ways. You get good and bad, okay? All right, you could be a Taurus, could be a Capricorn, you could be a Virgo, and you've left people out in the cold. Or it's a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that you've left out in the cold. Or you could be an Aries, a Leo, a Sag. You're not arguing or fighting or, you know, being on these people, just moving away, moving forward. Or it's Aries, Leo, and Sag, you know, that's just argumentative. You know, they could be an argumentative person, all right? Very sharp with their tongue, or always some type of drama, or some type of chaos. Mm. Okay. 9 of Wands. So, someone here hopes you put your boundaries down. And this could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, or Sag. Or there could have been someone competing with you, people. Could have been women that are competing for you, could have been guys that are competing against you, could have been a group, okay? Could have been, you know, a Sagittarius female. Aries female, Leo female. Seven of Pentacles. Whatever you're planting, again, you know, as I said about, I don't know, maybe some, as I said, maybe some of you out there are good at drawing, maybe start designing something. You never know. You never know where it leads you. But if you don't try, you'll never know. Do you understand? So that whilst these people are here wasting their time trying to compete with you and stop you, you know, if they took time out in their life just to sit in silence and, you know, manifest things rather than putting that energy, you're not giving yourself a chance. Seven of Pentacles, investment. I'm telling you, invest your time. Okay, again, there could be someone that you're good at. I don't know, someone who could be good at gardening, yeah, or love plants. Somebody who can open up a flat little flower shop. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. I know sometimes you can find little marketplaces where you can just, you know, pay for that little space, get a little whatever it is you invested in. And it's about, you know, the word getting around. Then the next thing, you know, you can give out your cards and, yeah, or you go around to the houses and put your cards in letterbox. Or you start off small and then, you know, things grow, do you understand? But it's never too late. Spirit is saying some of you, as you've got, I don't know, it could be men, like you're full of testosterone, maybe get into, I don't know, take up boxing or something. That's a sport. Or learn something, I don't know, okay? Competitive. I don't know, you could be good at basketball, you could be good at football, you could be good at hockey, I don't know, you could be anything, yeah? But it's those that just don't want to do the hard work, they just want to sit back and be lazy and expect things to just come to them. Like life don't go that way. What is for you will be for you, it's meant for you. What ain't for you won't grow, okay? But it's about taking time. Like, you know, you plant a seed, it doesn't grow into a full blown, you know, 5-foot plant overnight. It takes time. You've got to put it in the right sunlight, you've got to put it in the right position, you've got to, you know, feed it properly, give it the right nourishment. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah? Don't overwater it. But it's like someone's here's looking. I mean, this person looks a bit envious, like, you know, they've wasted so much time and investment and maybe money in this. And you just, you know, you started off like that, ending up like that, and they're looking like, I've paid all this money, I've put all this time and energy in this to destroy them. For what? You're not slowing this person down. Some people, the more when they know that energies are trying to prevent, stop, slow down, it makes them go harder. Some people are not easily the ones to like throw in a towel. Oh, all right, well, I'm just going to, you know, stop doing this because people don't like me investing time and energy. All right, well, because you don't want me to do that, I won't do it. I'll just sit here like that, yeah? Like, no, life don't go like that. Yeah, someone's put so much time and energy in this. Bless me. Could be someone in your family, could be a few people in your family, could be a niece, could be a mum, could be a sister. Just jealousy. But if these are people that are younger than you, well, I don't know. You know, maybe their childhood weren't good, maybe their mum's on drugs, I don't know, maybe they weren't loved, or maybe the father is denying that they're the father. Could be many things. And they've got trauma, okay? Or they come from a dysfunctional family or whatever. I don't know, maybe this particular niece, nephew, whoever they are, cousin, maybe when they used to come round to your mum's or their nans or whatever, you know, your mum or the nan used to say, Oh God, look, they've brought their friends and they're in there eating out all my food, putting all the pizzas in the oven, and you're like, well, did they pay for it? Say something. Why are you allowing them to do that? Maybe someone in the family was annoyed, like, oh, God, they only come round when they want something. Or, jail and, you know, maybe the other sister or someone in the family knew that you didn't have your child or, and they just use things like that against you. Oh, go and check for your children. Just being nasty, just trying to hurt you emotionally. And you're like, listen, you're lucky. Yeah? Like, who do you think you're talking to? Yeah? Sort your life down and sit your ass down. Yeah? Who are you talking to? I don't know, maybe their side of the family, they're all a bunch of criminals. I don't know. Thieves, criminals. Maybe they learned it from their mum to be a thief. Maybe their mum was a thief and they grew up being a thief. I mean, they forget about the times when you may have had a little bit of change or 10 or 20 pounds in your purse and you're like, oh, here, I'll give that to your brother. Yeah, they don't mention all that though, do they? Okay. I don't know. Someone here in the family's got like a learning difficulty. And I'm definitely picking up someone. I mean, maybe the parent used to, make a lot of money. Maybe they did put in a life insurance policy on a Scorpio. All right? Maybe their mum's a drug addict. Okay? But you just remove yourself from this situation, Five of Pentacles. You don't care who it is. You could be not talking to none of them. Page of Wands. Look. Someone younger. Page. Yeah, these are someone that's younger than you. You're not these people's age. Page of Wands, Aries, a Leo, a Sag. You could be that, okay? And you've got information or... I mean, you could be a fire sign, maybe you travel a lot, okay? All the sort of videos or pictures of you sailing here and traveling there, and they were hateful. Oh, their child's doing good. Oh, the mum's doing good. Like, it's just jealousy. Nothing less, nothing more. Okay? Something could be coming back to you, or they know, like, something's coming back, okay? Or you're going to receive something. You're not about to allow these people back around, like, to use you. I mean, you may have had a child and you may have, warned your child, look, stay away from them. Someone in your family may have, mentioned your child, like, and you're like, listen, don't even go there, okay? This could be someone in the family that hasn't got children, do you understand? So they don't, they you know, or they're very close to all the nieces and nephews, and they've all, someone here's just like trouble causer, they're like chaos, or they've caused a lot of drama, or there's arguments and different opinions, or I don't know, you know, it could be a group, it don't have to even be a family, but if it is, it could be a family that you called a group, or people in the group, you know, family members, nieces, nephews, sisters, cousins, aunts, mum, dad, whoever. Okay, a lot of you you turn your back, you're not interested, you're like, look, yeah, I don't want to be part of this chaotic situation, family, like, yeah, I'm leaving them behind, I'm turning my back, I'm looking out to my future. I don't, you know, that it could have been people that always said that you was the problem, or they always point a finger at you, or, you know, you could be the one that's shining brighter out of all of them, okay? Or you've got some type of gift, or, you know, you're a star, or your child's a star, whatever, okay? Or you're both healing, you could be an Aquarius. People wanted to shine brighter than you, like, yeah, competition. That's what the Five of Wands is. I don't know, you could have been someone that was a rapper, a singer, or something like that, or, I don't know, okay? Well, if you're someone that's into music, or you write lyrics, well, I'm sure you could, yeah, you could write a good one about this whole situation you've gone through. Yeah, it's like you may have shined brighter, or maybe you were given an opportunity, and they were in competition. Yeah, maybe they were good as well, but there was something about your talent that, you know, was better, or you was better at something. It is what it is. Or they was all competing for, you know, a spot or a place, or an opportunity. And to protect, you know, these could have been some people that you thought you were friends, and they would ask, oh, um, uh, or you may have, you know, shared ideas with them, and then the next thing, like, they're running and taking them ideas, or you're like, yeah, I was gonna put this in the track, or I was gonna write that, and then the next thing they're like, oh, right, okay, no, I don't think you should do that, you know, I think you should wait. And then you start, and then when you look back, you're like, yeah, I remember when so and so was like really trying to hold me back. Or you could have been like, yeah, I'm just going to record in the studio, like, and they'd be like, no, and then they'll, you know, do something to your car, or use someone in the group to divert you from going, no, you need to come here, you know, look, I've got this, like, yeah, one of these missed opportunities. Oh my days. Hello, thank you for joining me. One of these missed opportunities. You're just naturally gifted. And there was someone else, I don't know, that maybe they're not as gifted as you, in whatever field that is. Or they didn't want you receiving the deal, you know, and it was in competition. No, we've got to slow them down. No, they're outshining me. No, man, they're going to be a star. They're going to be, well, no, come on, let's all get together and bring chaos and drama and confusion around them. So you can't concentrate and put whatever it is together. Confusion you. Yeah. Well, you just got to move, you know. Once you start waking up, you know the truth. You just got to say, you just got to end that. Like, no, you're not about to, you know. These could have been people that you grew up with, and you're like, boy, you know, they've been speaking your name in rooms that you weren't in, smiling in your face. And you're like, no, leave them out now. Yeah. And some of them want to come back in from the cold. You can't risk that. When it comes to your future planning, you can't risk that. Once you find out who people are and they show you their hand, believe them the first time around. Yeah? Yeah, it could be Aquarius. Okay? It could be anyone. You could have an Aquarius. Could be anyone. But an Aquarius is standing out to me. Yeah, they really wanted endings for you, I'm telling you. I mean, it's fire signs looking, still seeing that your ships are coming in, or Page of Wands. Yeah, you could be someone young, you know, and you've got years ahead of you, and you'll only get better. And to protect your future, you've got to shut the door on some people. It's as simple as that, because they will stunt your growth. Or you could, you know, whatever fire sign, you could be fire sign, water sign, earth sign, fire, earth, water. Air sign, whatever. Or you have these signs working together, okay? Page of Wands, information. I mean, it could be a divine feminine, okay? Your gift could be that you're high priestess, okay? You know, everyone's got different gifts, but it's about finding your gifts. Some find their gifts later on in life, or because they had chaos and drama in their life, you know, that wasn't able to, because maybe at the time there was so, you know, when there's so much chaos, you're dealing with negative people, or a chaotic family, or a chaotic relationship. These are just energies that were casting confusion around you, so that they would delay you. But a lot of you now know the truth, and you turn your back, you're looking out to your future, you're content, you're happy. A lot of you haven't been more happier since you moved away from these people, whoever they are. Yeah, it could be a whole family. Some could be wanting to, you know, communicate or apologise, and you're like, no, I don't need your apology, thanks. You know, you've done this for all these years, or I know what you now was involved in. I'm not about to risk allowing you back in my life. Like, no, you know what you've done. I know what you've done. Let's leave it there. No hard feelings. Have a good life, and bon voyage. Yeah. Take care. Bye. Or there was someone that was sent around you that was a fire sign. They could have been younger than you. They could have been working with a water sign, or this water sign was working with many other people. And you're like, it's like they just can't stop. And it's like the more they do it, the more like your eyes are open, like, oh, here we go again. Yeah, you're protecting yourself, you've closed cycles out, you're protected, you're happy on your own, but you're not on your own, okay? You'd rather be on your own than around these energies, okay? You know, you've got sneaky energies, right? And you're like, yeah, I can see you. Something about, I don't know, the, someone is in competition, okay? You, you could be healing from this. Or these people were, it's an Aries, or there could be another Aquarius. I know there's loads of different Aquariuses, okay? You've got ones that drink, ones that take substances, ones that are just chaotic, ones that like fighting all the time when they get drunk, and you get other ones that are, you know, They got gifts and they use their gifts, or they don't drink, or they don't smoke, or... Do you understand what I mean? It's just different things, okay? The Tower. You may have felt like you was in danger and you had to move away. Wow. The Tower. Yeah. You know, it's like doing rituals and it's backfiring. Or there's someone in the building. Or they tried to sneak in the building where you was. And it could have been a black guy and a white woman. And then Divine Feminine is like, okay. Oh, so how long you lived here for then? Yeah, fishing for like answers, yeah? Oh, right, okay. Oh, lovely dogs. Oh, that's a bull mastiff, or I don't know. English, whatever dogs they were, okay? Or whatever. Oh, so what area did you come from then? Yeah? And then that one wants to blame the other party. Oh, they're bipolar. Oh, they're this. Oh, they're that. And you're like, well, I think it's more than that. You may have said to this person, oh, do you know about practitioners? Like, you're throwing it, like, yeah. And they may have been like shocked, like, and acting like they don't know what you're talking about. Or what you say? What does this mean? And you're like, yeah. And you're just looking at the person from foot. You're just looking them up and down, like, and they're going, why you look at me like this? You're like, no, 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 I'm just seeing your aura. And maybe they're like, oh, so what do you think of me? And you're like, oh, well, you know. And you may just change the subject. But from when you crossed their path straight away, you went, you know about practitioners, yeah? And you've never met this person in your life. But they you just knew. And then the next thing, their person come out, yeah? Get your stuff, get out. Yeah? And then he's like, well, I'm homeless, okay? And you're like, well, you know, you stick with bad company, you're going to receive their karma. This person may have said, oh, I was a chef, I lost my job. And you're like, well, no, anyway, I hope you sort it out. Take care, bye. Yeah, yeah. It sent another couple round you. Maybe they are bipolar, I don't know. But all that magic they're doing, that's not good either, is it? That's not going to help. I mean, they could represent some type of tablets, or... I mean, you're not judging them, but at the end of the day, people just act out weird, don't they? Maybe that person said, oh, she's a witch. Oh, right, okay, yeah. So why are you staying around that person then? And they were just giving you information, yeah? What's your name again? Oh. Where are you from? Look. When you're guided to get up and move, you know that song, when I move, you move, just like that, yeah? It could have been something backfired with this couple, or maybe this person would say, oh, maybe they thought they would say, when she said, get your stuff and get out, maybe they thought that you'd say, oh, come and stay at mine. Right, you don't know these people from Adams. Yeah, you used your intuition, or the water sign knew that you used your intuition. Earth angel. Yeah, I mean, look, when you're guided to go on the path, water represents intuition, okay? Yeah, this couple here, if they were new people around your energy, they were working with the other group, okay? Or you may have just said, so where are you from? Yeah, I mean, look, people have lost their homes, things are backfired. You knew what was hidden, okay? I think they expected you to go off on one. You was just like, you just looked at them. He may have said something like, oh, I haven't eaten for days, or she'd thrown me out, or, and you're like, oh, right, okay. Anyway, good night, bye. Yeah, something backfired. A shocking, I mean, a revelation. You prophesy something, okay? Or you are prophet. You prophesy something, all right? You know, what they hid is revealed. What was hidden in the dark, you brought to light. You ever seen someone with a lot of tattoos? The magician. Yeah. Someone there told you. There was, look, you could be manifesting, or they try to manifest your reality into theirs, or they want to try to, they were hoping that, you, I don't know, what was this person like expecting you to do? Go off on one? Like five of wands in reverse? Like, that you was cool, calm, collective, you didn't say a word, you just may have just looked and that was it. And something backfired, like, yeah, you may have just said, I don't know, maybe that person said, like, they're always fighting with their partner, and you're like, well, if you stay in that situation, and it's not good, is it? A relationship shouldn't be about that. Look out to your future, be happy, don't be stuck in a dynamic where, someone's trying to have control of you. That ain't good, that ain't love. Yeah, don't know, five of pentacles. Maybe they're both out in the cold, or I don't know, what, she threw him out or something, or I don't know. Or this person may have tried to make you feel like, don't like, because water represents emotions, and there's two people here. Yeah, you could have been saying, well, I hope you balance the situation out, and sometimes you just got to take your own path, or I understand like when there's love involved, but if it ain't good and it's just fights, and you're getting thrown out every minute, is it really worth it? So you could have been trying to give someone a bit of advice, even though you knew that maybe these people were, I don't know. Yeah, there's two people here, okay? I mean, there could have been someone working with their mother, or this woman that lived in a building was working with their mother, something like that, okay? But there's something about magic, okay? It's like there's magic in the air. And something you spoke of backfired. Or Or you were saying, well, you know, if you want to manifest goodness, maybe someone said, well, I lost my job, and you're like, well, you know, everyone's used for their own path, isn't it? If you've ready, well, yeah, maybe God's trying to speak to you. Yeah. Yeah, there's a King of Cups behind this. I think they wanted to swap some type of energy and it just weren't working. I mean, you picked up on that energy. It was like, yeah, okay, I know what's going on. Or again, you may have said to them, so where did you come from then? They may have said a particular area, and you was like, oh, the cursed area. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, the cursed area. Look, Archangel Michael was, you know, proud of you. Your ancestors were proud. You revealed something. It was shocking. I mean, I don't know. Like, you don't wish that on really, but you know, partnerships sometimes it can get bad, especially when there's a fight. I mean, someone in the situation may have passed away. I don't know. It's not good, is it? Or something backfired. Or again, they doing something onto you and you picked up on something, okay, and something backfired, or you know, you prophesied something, or you revealed something, or something backfired, or something was shocking, like there was some shocking information or a revelation, like, wow, okay. Yeah, you were self-aware. Was, you know, sending people around you, maybe they've lost a home, or these are people that you were connected to, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo, whether it's someone that's connected to your family, your sister, whatever. Five of Swords, yeah, you're self-aware. Challenges, betrayal, loss, yeah, you're self-aware. A victory achieved, you were self-aware. Okay. Yeah, it could have been your mother, it could have been someone's mother, or someone that's connected, or, I mean, Three of Swords, someone's heartbroken, crying because you're aware, and you shut the door on them. I'd make it make sense. I don't know, whatever magic, chaos or confusion magic, like they've got to be confused, and they to think like, you know this information, and you're going to open back the door again. Like, no, you ain't got fool written on your head. The 8 of Wands, travel. Someone travelled around you, or someone here, a Page of Wands, you travel, okay? Could be that, you travel overseas, or, you had a group that was working around you, or you got to find out these weren't your friends, or there could have been something concerning when you was on a boat. What do you call it when you're parachuting, when it's connected to the boat, And then you may have said to someone, I don't know, read between the lines. That person said, oh, let them drop. So basically they were like, I don't know, stop the boat, or, because then, you would have dropped in the water. And you may have said to someone, pay attention to what these people, read between the lines to what these people around you are saying. Yeah, you could be someone that travels, or you could be a singer, okay, or you receive some information, and then you may have looked back on that situation and like, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could have, flown out somewhere hot with a friend, okay? Could have been like something like that, like 4 wheels, 2, it's got 4, yeah? Could have been on that with your friends, or someone travelled with you, and yeah, you could have, taken a flight somewhere. Yeah, something about a boat. Maybe someone gave us some information, yeah, like, yeah, listen to what they're saying, read between the lines there. A real friend wouldn't do that. Like, especially like, I don't know, you may brought your friends in, or paid for the flight, or thought this friend was your, good friends, and you're like, what do you mean? I don't know. Let's just say that you're someone that can't swim. Imagine you couldn't swim, or I don't know, um, let them drop from the parachute, or yeah, maybe they were hoping for you to drown, or something like that. Do you understand what they're saying? You've got to cut these type of people off. There's something about a four-wheeler bike, okay, going overseas on holiday. Or there's something here about a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And he had a friend that had a four-wheeler, okay. Maybe they used to steal off someone, or maybe they were a drinker, and maybe you worked hard and you were a drinker. Or, you saved up to get your four-wheeler bike, or this person would be like, oh, can I'll clean up your mum's home for you, or they used to travel to you, or maybe, divine family, when you knew this person, they would always ring you up drunk, and you'd be like, oh, I can't deal with this. Ended up blocking these people, like, no, it's just not making no sense. And someone here could have liver damage. Yeah, there could be a Gemini, a Libra, Aquarius that's involved. There could have been 3 others involved, okay? Yeah, there was something about a boat, or travelling overseas, or you're just moving forward. or someone travelled overseas to get something done, or you've got people in your family. You know, again, it could have been 2 nieces, 2 nephews, mum, a sister, a cousin, an aunt, a dad, whoever, okay? You're moving away from these people. But these people in your family, look, that they were trying to, look, there was a lot of copying you, you know. Well, if you want to manifest this, blah, 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 like, just copying things, like, but then they were trying to be manipulative with it. Well, if you want to help each other and, you know, manifest this and manifest that, and it could have been something that you used to say a lot, and you're like, wait a minute. Or again, you've got a son that travels a lot, or, you know, they're a star, okay? Or you had a friend called Carlos. Hmm? Maybe they were someone that was well off. Could be a best friends of yours. One of these friends could have been either a Taurus, or their dad or their uncle, or someone in their family was a Taurus. Someone could be sick. Someone either could be in jail or they are sick. Yeah, it's like whatever they're doing, something's backfiring, it's making them sick. Or this could be someone in a hospital, okay, and they're really sick, like they're literally on death's doorstep. And you kept warning them, let's stop, stop, stop. Someone's crying because someone's lost someone, or someone's grieving now. Could be someone's sister, auntie, could be anyone, okay? Someone that you thought was a friend. You may hear of someone taking their life, and I don't like to say that, but some people, you know, they can't handle when everyone else knows their secret, because people are like, oh boy, that's disgusting, I can't believe you've done that to you. Like, yeah, I know, whoever in the family, okay? Or wow, you actually done that for money. Well, if you can do that to your own family member, boy, I don't want to be around you. Do you understand? So there could be people leaving a person out in the cold. And they could be trying to call one friend and that phone's like, not answering the phone. Like, they're the group that they've pulled back. Like, I don't want nothing to do with you, mate. I can't believe you've done that. Or you're coming. Like, what? Like, you've done that for money. Like, there could be a lot of gossip going around. Like, nah, stay away from him or stay away from her. Right, do you know what they done to their auntie or their sister or their brother? Or do you know what the auntie done to the dad's daughter? I mean, there could have been, you know, jealousy on both ends of the spectrum. There's definitely a Taurus involved. Or you could be a Taurus, okay, and you're looking out to your future. I mean, there could have been a Taurus that was dealing... I mean, there could have been someone here that was a King of Pentacles. You know, you've earned your position, you're a star. There could have been someone else that was trying to be methodical. Or someone like someone here and they're like, listen, don't play with me, you know. Like, she's mine or he's mine, or the, like, someone knows about the manoeuvring, someone knows about someone competing with them or being methodical. The Emperor, okay, you could be a boss, a provider, or you're like, no, like, yeah, you're not about to take my Earth Angel or High Priestess, yeah? The Emperor, a ruler. The ruler of an empire. Maybe someone was watching the Divine Feminine in regards to your methodical approach, or someone paid the couple here, okay? And they're trying to be methodical, and you was like, oh, right, okay. And you revealed something, yeah? Ten of Swords. Yeah, there could have been, you know, where they were sending all this energy or backstabbing, or someone may not have been able to get up from that, okay? They can't, like, everything's out. Everyone knows that the group are pulling back, or people are like, I'm not your friend no more. Like, boy, later, if you can do that to them and that's your blood, like, I can't be around you, yeah? So people may not trust the person now, like, boy, you're a liar. All along you've been jealous. Is that why you done it? Or people are moving away. Look, they're moving away, like moving to calmer waters. There could have been someone traveling, or someone traveled towards someone, or someone could have gone somewhere, a desert, something about a desert. Okay, I mean, we have the Ankh there, yeah? So Egypt, someone could have... Temperance, Sagittarius. So you had Aries, Emperor. I mean, I'll tell you what star sign's the opposite of Aries, Libra. Okay? But they're very determined, okay? But Libras like to stay balanced, but when they can be methodical too, okay? You know, they're very much like Aries, like, they're because Aries is the opposite. We had someone here that was the ruler of an empire, or had a lot of money, or was working with a group, or... I mean, if someone here is a ruler of an empire, then, you know, that's good, isn't it? Like you're ruler of an empire. But it could have been from stealing. I don't know, whatever. I don't know how this person... You know, it's like these people, like some of them took your ideas. And they're trying to be methodical, like, okay, you know, you could have been talking about ideas, and then they're like, oh, right, okay, yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. I'll make money out of that. And so this could have been an Aries, or as part of the group, or they may have had a shop, some type of shop, or they said they sell this and they sell that in the shop, and yeah, these are people that just take ideas from other people. Some, not all. Some don't want to put the work in, and they're lazy, and it's easier to steal other people's ideas. Or there's people that do put the work in. Four of Wands, people in the community. There could either be a married couple, and this could be in any community, okay? This could be UK, could be in America, something to do with a married couple, or someone, you may have had family, you could be from the UK, and you have family from America, Brooklyn, New York, California, Florida, okay? You could have had an auntie that lived there, cousins that lived over there, you've never been, or, you know, your dad used to say, yeah, you've got cousins that live in Brooklyn, or your auntie lived in New York or Brooklyn, but you've never really met these people, okay? And you could be family members of yours, all right? Or something was left for you by an auntie, or it could have been a home, or they were like, well, you know, if that person ain't over here, they're not gonna know, okay? They could have used someone else to get close to your dad, and you were like, wait a minute, your surname was that last time I saw you, and now you've got the same surname as me. It's like you started, look, like revelation. You may have a sister Janice, something like that, okay? Yeah, something about a girl called Siobhan, or maybe your sister name on the dad's side, Taylor, and the next thing, this person that was close to your dad, or their surname then changed to yours, and yeah, you raise red flags. You're like, no, I see what's going on. Maybe someone in your family passed away. And maybe when you was at the hospital, when your dad was passing away, this sister with the name Janice, like they were just cold, no emotions. Oh, he's gonna die, you know. He's gonna die. Like, and you're looking at him like, oh, he's not gonna survive this. And you're like, boy, you're just cold, ruthless. Her and her husband. Yeah, you've got a cousin on your dad's side. You know, your dad's got a brother you've never met. There's people from your area that got in with your dad, or someone with the initial T. Yeah, you had so many people working around you, Divine Feminine, let me tell you. This earth sign here is so unbalanced. Wow. They're really unbalanced. And this is why now you're not allowing these energies around you. That's why some of them try to come back around with a fake apology, or, you know, oh, happy birthday, happy Christmas. Like, they're trying to get back in again. You're like, nah, I don't want nothing from you, thanks. Or maybe they wanted to try to get you caught up in something that they done to make it look like you're part of this confirmation. And again, you revealed something. Like, you had to speak of it. When you know something shady's going on, you've got to let people know. Like, yeah, this is what happened. Could have been your inheritance, your life insurance policy, something, okay? Fraud, could have been some fraud done, or someone got married, or they shouldn't have got married in your name, or they got married in your name, or something to do with property in people in the community, whether it's a married couple in the community, or a married couple that's connected to your dad. Could have been a Sagittarius. Maybe he's here in spirit, earth angel. So your dad could be guiding you. You know, you could have two people guiding you, a Scorpio and a Sagittarius. They could be both, you know, here in spirit. Your mum and your dad. Your nan, your brother, whoever's passed away in the family. You've got them all surrounding you. Yeah, your dad may have been a Sagittarius, and you may have had a mum that was a Scorpio. And now you know why, you know, you had people trying to... Look, I know some old people, like, they get to a certain age, and you know, they've had a good life, but then sometimes, you know, if it's years of people poisoning them, or putting something in their food, or, you know, giving them drugs, or doing spell work over them. I mean, some of you may have gone to your dad, yeah? And there could have been, like, a girl in there, and you called her out, and you gave her like, what are you doing? Or there could have been someone that was like, boy, you know, she's trying to rinse your dad for his money, or something like that. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, come a minute, come, let me chat to you 1 minute. Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, you love your dad. It's your dad at the end of the day, yeah. You may have fighted with this girl. Like, what do you think you're doing? Yeah. It could be a couple of guys in the flat or something. Yeah, and maybe he does that. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, and you're like, no, I'm not having this. Like, oh, you know, what's she doing? Like, keeping you stuck in the room. Yeah, giving you them drugs. Like, what are you doing? Come out here. You may have thrown her out with her underwear. Like, just dashed her out. Come out my dad's yard, yeah? Yeah, you threw her out. This may have been years ago. Or she may have robbed a neighbour's home. And then she come running to your dad's. Yeah, she robbed a neighbour. And then the police may have turned up at the door. Have you seen S? Like, no, do you know what? I'm going to say the name because these people, like, they're bang out of order. Is Miss Siobhan there? Yeah? And you're like, no. You're like, come here, you can have a look around. But if she comes, well, what happened? And they're like, oh, there's a burglary. Yeah, there was blood found on the woman's, I don't know, there could have been an old woman. It could be an old woman that she burgled or stole from, someone that's in a wheelchair. And you were like, no, that's bang out of order. Yeah? And you're like, oh, don't worry. I'll let you know if she comes. And this could have been someone that's always in and out of prison or thought like they could use your dad's home like as a roof or to smoke. And you just had enough of this person. Yeah, you're like, you're taking a fucking piss. Yeah, yeah, you may have given her some... Yeah, you may have give her a few slaps, done it nicely, yeah, and then threw her out, yeah. She may not have even had time to change. You just threw her out with her clothes, like, come out. Don't play with me. Yeah. The Hierophant. Something about investigating or there's some information that you're giving. You don't care about these people, like, yeah, they don't care about you, they don't care about your family. You have people, sister and their husband, and trying to use other people, yeah. You know, no, yeah, that's you going to your dad's. Yeah, the window may have been kind of here, and the front door there. And then you kept seeing letters every time, like, why is this girl's letters? Why does she keep getting letters delivered to your house? Why is there stuff here? Like, why don't she go and get her own roof? Why do you keep, yeah? You may have been, look, I mean, you know, look, I'm not saying that you were perfect or, you know, there could have been things that you've done in the past or you may have drank or whatever, okay? But at the end of the day, when it comes to your family, like, you're not saying that you're squeaky clean or you were squeaky clean or you're perfect. But when it comes to your family, you're very protective. Like, listen, yeah? Like, yeah, all the letters, yeah? Surname changed. Like, why you got the same surname as me? There could have been some type of passion between this person and your father. Yeah, your sister and husband could have been involved in this, sending this, Siobhan. Something to do with your dad's side. You may have had a stroke. One of your dad's sisters may have worked in a bank once. Page of Swords. Yeah, you were guarded and vigilant when you were there. You're like, no. You was vigilant of what was going on. Yeah, you didn't like the fact that this person was, you know, I don't know, they could have been like, your dad may be 40 or 50 years older than this person. You're like, why are you sleeping with my dad? Like, yeah, she was a big woman. But like, listen, don't come to my dad using my dad's home, having sex with my dad. And then you may have turned up there and someone was saying, yeah, you know, she's in there reaching your dad's money, and you're like, yo, dad, yeah. And they're like, yeah, Siobhan, come out a minute, yeah? I just want to chat to you 1 minute. And the next thing, yeah, dashed her out. Come out my yard, come out my dad's. Yeah, you're guarded, you're vigilant, you knew the truth. Yeah, don't play with me. Yeah, people in the community. You know, your dad may have lived in this community for many, 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 many years. But I don't know, you know, your dad may have met a white woman years ago, and the white woman was like, I don't know. There's a white woman from Wales. Someone's from Wales. Yeah? And that woman's from Wales has got a daughter. And you're like, that ain't my sister. That ain't my dad's daughter. Yeah? Maybe you lived with your dad and the next thing, you know, you got put back in care again. And that got you mad. Like you got this bitch living with you. Like, and that white baby ain't even yours. What do you mean? Or you went through something in the community when he was young. You may have spoke to the police about this. Yeah, there was money fraud transfer. Yeah, these people were transferring money overseas. Okay, definitely was a married couple. Could be a married couple in your family. A sister that you don't like. Maybe the sister's very close to your uncle or cousins and you're not, you don't really, you've never met him or... Yeah, they can't no longer cast you no smoking mirrors like, yeah. The illusions are over. You're over it. Yeah, this is family. Mum, dad. Yeah, it's family. Again, there could be a house that your auntie left for you. Okay, or uncle or something like that. One of your dad's sisters or brothers or something like that. Something was left for you. Two of Cups. Yeah, they even try to come between relationships. Like, these people are weird, man. So about DNA. Reminds me of DNA. Yeah, this girl, she tried to, again, she's mixed race, and they tried to use the surname that you got, and you're like, you're not my sister. Like, what you taking me for? 1 minute your name's Taylor, then the next minute your name's my surname, like make your mind up. Yeah, it could have been your sister that was working with this person. So this person's got the same surname as your sister on your dad's side. 8 of Swords. Yeah, they thought that you were blinded, couldn't see. Somebody could be going to jail. And that could be the person that was in cahoots with this person that tried to use your surname. And you were like, you're not my sister. This could have been someone that's always in and out of jail, in and out of jail. You may have seen her in jail. You could have been in jail yourself. Or when they come out of jail, they was always going around to your dad's. Yeah? Yeah, you started watching, being vigilant. You're like, listen, don't try to play me. Yeah, you may have family in Grenada. Your family may come from Grenada, Caribbean. But you definitely had an auntie from overseas, okay? And they was in communication with other family members. Yeah, they could have been living in this house for years. Or they should have given this to you when you reached a certain age. Or they were like, well, they're overseas. They're never going to know. You're like, yeah, look, bank transfer, fraud. Wow, yeah, fraud, money laundering. There's a lot of things involved with these people. Yeah, people from your area, from a community that they sent towards your dad to get your dad on drugs, people from your community that got you on drugs, or your own brother, or people in the community, and you're like, yeah, you just got the whole look, all right? So that fits there. It's like, look, everything's starting to fit, okay? Yeah, you're slowly, the pieces are slowly coming together. You're like, okay, that bit goes there, yeah, that there, right, that goes there. And then you make another piece there. No, that don't go there. So let's go there. Okay, so she's her. He's connected to them. Yeah, I told you. New York, Florida, I don't know, Brooklyn, wherever. Okay. Missed opportunity. Someone said, oh, your ancestors, mum, your dad, okay? People from the dad's side, ancestors, are cheering you on. But you've got one watching you, yeah? Please tell me, ma'am. Well, that's an American accent, isn't it? Mhm. I mean, all this just for something. Yeah, this on my dad's side, she used to treat me really bad. I was only young. Her no money. And my dad was like, I've got to get my child. Don't give her no money. Yeah, this family member didn't like your mum, and she didn't like you. She lived in a family. She's not nice. You never liked her. I'm just connecting this. Okay, it's back again. Yeah, dishing out all the money. Look at them all sharing out the money. It's not their money. So they've been doing magic on your dad for many, 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 many years. Your dad may have lived in a high-rise block of flats. Yeah, but this guy, this black guy that used to go to your dad's, okay, he comes from some like West. Yeah, you know, or you've connected all the dots. Yeah, you know everything now. Okay, you know about the practitioners. You know why they've been keeping the dad under the influence, or okay, they may have been paying your dad money to, look, don't let her know, or don't worry, we'll give you this and give you that. Seven of Swords, yeah. The truth's out. They can no longer be sneaky, deceptive, trick people, lies and betrayal. Yeah, you see the truth. They can't get away with stealing no more. The truth's out. The truth's out. I mean, this is in a hot country, so it could be Brooklyn, New York, Florida. Okay, it's in a hot country. Okay, something about a bridge. Or there was somewhere where you live. Because, I mean, look, it looks sunny there and it's dull here. So this could be like UK, that could be somewhere where it's hot. And there could have been a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio. Like, this is England or UK, so the weather's not great. And overseas, it's hot, okay? So these are two different states and countries. And then you had someone else that were in the army or something like that. Or we have people getting married so that people could come over and live in their state. And there could be CSI, what do you call it? What's that program that you watch on TV? Is it CSI or? Like, yeah, I used to watch it years ago. Okay, so maybe they're involved and they investigated these, people that were in the army or military, or they married so that, they could get homes or something like that. There's been a big investigation in regards to that, about these marriages, or some it's been rose, or some information's out about, now they know that people getting married and getting a green card so they can stay in a country, yeah, and then bringing children over from different states, different countries, like I mean, they're clamping down in America. They're clamping down on that. They could be in contact with. Maybe the investigations know this is going on in a different state, a different location, another part of the world. It could be two jurisdictions in communication with each other. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, people from the past can't return. They try to block you from finding out the truth. These people are wicked. Look at them collaborating. Oh, this is big. This is big. There's a lot of people here. People in your family, dad's side, mum's side, nieces, aunties. Yeah? I'm picking up even your aunties in confirmation, like your dad's sister. You're like, boy. She may have once come round to yours and give you some clothes, and you may have thrown them straight in the bin. It's like, no, I'm not wearing them. I'm not wearing that material. That ain't going on my skin. That's going straight in the bin. There, you threw it in the bin. She lives in a house. Your cousin used to go to the house, or something about land. Lands. If your dad's from the Caribbean, something about lands. Okay. Knight of Swords, yeah. Information. Knight of Swords. Someone could be rushing somewhere, like taking action, because you're speaking the truth, and they could be rushing to say, no, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie. Pay attention to those that rush straight after a message gets out. That's a red flag, okay? Because your boldness, your intellect, and you're ambitious. You took rapid action, so someone else in the family could be rushing now. Oh my God, she's mentioning names, she's mentioning family members' names. Look how quick, look. I'll show you in this card. Look, someone left something for you, okay? Or you had like a group Freemason, or someone who was in the army, or they stole your inheritance. The reason now maybe why you've thrown in care. What's so that you wouldn't see this? What is this I'm seeing in this card? Wait a minute, I've never seen that before. Look what's on the box in the background. Is that me, or does that look like a bloody body? Confirmation. And I've told you people, look. Yeah, that looks like a foot. I'm being deadly. I've told people about this. Look. Wait a minute. I don't know how I can do this so you can see it properly. It looks like a foot. And there's other parts over here. Yeah, and we've got someone here who looks like blood on them. I don't know. It's like they threw a body in the river. Look. Look. Someone here is trying to... Look, there's a water sign here. I don't know, someone jumped off a bridge, or someone threw someone off a bridge, or someone tried to cloak their energy in regards to a murder, or they poisoned someone and someone couldn't swim, or they've thrown them off a bridge. Yeah, we've got bodies here. Been deadly serious. One there. Looks like there's body parts there. This is what they had planned for you, Divine Feminine. And someone who was trying to cloak their energy. They were literally planning. So there's someone here in your family that's either rushing because you've communicated something. They want to take rapid action. So someone on your dad's side. Look, this cult, this coven, it's like, look, they're watching you and they're seeing that you're talking of this, okay? They're seeing that you're talking of this. These people are evil. As I said, some of them may have got your dad on drugs and done spell work on your dad, or it was your sister or people on your... It's something to do with your dad's side. Auntie, there was an auntie involved, sister involved, uncle involved, cousins involved. Yeah, there was a group of them in the family. I mean, I keep saying, you know, they wear these type of chains in America. All iced up, or someone's a Leo. I told people, yeah, go and check the DNA of the lizards, and let me tell you something. What you're going to find is going to be human DNA in these lizards. I'm telling you, you stay there, yeah, because that's what these people are, reptilians. It's there, hidden in plain sight. And it's cold. They sacrifice children. There could be someone here that wants to hang theirself now because, you know, they can't handle it, or the truth's out, or Pisces energy. Or someone's stuck. Again, I keep saying about you, you know, these people act, you know, work in corporate buildings and, oh, well, I'm going to donate to this organisation and that organisation. But the same people they're donating to is the same people that they've stolen from. And that's why they're in looking like this. Do you understand? Because it's all their money. Yeah. And not only that, you know, like, you know, these people, they work in old people's homes as well, you know. You've seen some of the things, innit? You know, like, where some people, not all, but some of them, African women, African men, and they really treat the people bad, okay, the old people bad, okay? And then, you know, they steal their money, or they get them to pass away. They get them to pass away. Because if they've got a house, you know, the house can get sold for them to be kept in that nursing home, so that they'll get rid of the old people quick, so that they can keep the money. I mean, that is serious. Get a cotton bud, put it in the lizard's mouth, send it off for DNA, and tell me what it says. I'm telling you. Tell me if I'm lying. You won't get just one, like you'll get like different, like it could be like something like Chinese or something like, I don't know, just different DNA things, okay? Like 40% this and 30% that. Yeah, telling you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.